Hello everybody, my name is Pete Renzulli. I'm really excited about introducing you to and inviting you to T3 Live Active Trader Summit. Network and associate with other like-minded people who have a burning desire to learn how to be a trader. There's going to be a ton of great content, strategies, tactics, techniques. Learn to take your trading bigger. Learn how to be a better trader than you are now. Please take advantage of the general admission, 2 free tickets. Bring a friend, bring a neighbor, bring a wife, bring a girlfriend, maybe bring both, but come down and expect to have a great time.
Good morning, everybody. It's Mark. We're back here on Monday morning. A little stuffy in the head today, but hanging in there. So earnings are basically behind us at this point in time. We've been put through the ringer with some of these earnings, you know, some up, some down, some just hanging around as much as you call it. But overall, guys, I mean, if you look at the tape, we're still at the top end of our trading range in the S&Ps. I don't know really what's going to push us, you know, through that with some authority. Considering most of the news is behind us, we obviously have Draghi, Europe. That's really the key. But charts-wise, we're looking okay. We're looking like we're in decent territory. The only issue I have is the fact that we don't have a whole lot of catalysts going to back it up at this point in time. So 1394, 1395, maybe we hit the 1400 on the you know, the futures. We'll have to wait and see. Overall, you know, we obviously had that day on Friday, that, you know, big up day that came out of the blue, and you know, we never looked back, which almost was last Friday. Look at your two daily bars on the previous 2 Fridays. They're basically the same place. We wiped out the entire week of crazy action, which is good, which means we're getting some movement, we're getting some stuff. That being said, there's some stuff that we should be looking at. You know, I'm not a big fan of just buying, you know, with both hands straight out, new highs, but at the same time, Apple looks good, very good to me, above 220, or above 220. I wish it was above 220, 620. LinkedIn came out with earnings. That's been the only social media stock that really has been hanging in there. It looks like about above 111, looks very good, very healthy. You know, some of the banks recovered a little bit. Look for JP Morgan to try to recover above its 200-day moving average, which I think is around 3680-ish. So that might be a telltale for some of the other financials. So far, obviously, it was a 2-day, you know, move, gap up. Not really a whole lot for us from a tradable point of view. But other charts that look good that I'm going to throw out there that, you know, I think aren't on everybody's radar. Baidu looks good, above 120, 125 looks really healthy. AOL, you had great earnings, had a nice consolidation for a few days, made new highs on Friday. It's something I think you just got to put in your back pocket. I understand it's AOL, but it had terrific earnings, and we'll have to wait and see what happens going forward. A few other ideas I'm looking at to buy some of the best in breed on pullbacks. ACAM, eBay, Expedia already has worked its way through that little level. Johnson & Johnson, I'm looking at the top end of its trading range. Clouds obviously look weak. They had a little relief rally over Friday. Maybe one more day up might be a shortable opportunity. We'll have to wait and see. We're going to be in that tricky spot. I'm not trying to predict the S&Ps at this point in time. I'm looking at my chart patterns, and the fact is we have some good, solid, high-level bases that I think some of these stocks can break out of. I don't know if they're going to wait till, you know, the normal run and normal cycle, which is normally October through November to begin. We'll have to wait and see. We have 2 months in that process. If that's not the case, you got to make sure you look at your best in breed and don't shy away from it. You know, Amazon's also in that category. The oil sector all of a sudden looks a little better, and the one sector I keep saying, you know, buy on the pullback is the home builders. You know, pulls back a little bit more, probably a nice opportunity. And lastly, again, I'm not going all in. You know, a few swings in there. You can't after, you know, the 450 point rally we just had the last few days. You need some consolidation. But these semis now have consolidated over the last, you know, 3 to 5 days. Altera, Broadcom, and they've all had good earnings. Take a look at them. No price points for us to really, you know, keen in on. But certainly the semis are back on my radar, where quite frankly they've been off my radar for years. So overall, guys, you know, I'm optimistic that, you know, we're going to get some good trading and good volatility in this tape. I think we've gotten it, you know, even the last few weeks. Hopefully, it doesn't just slow down to a slow crawl, knowing that we don't have a whole lot of catalysts, you know, this week or next week or the following week. But overall, take a step back, understand where we've come from. I wouldn't be surprised again to see the S&P is just a little back and fill. That's what they've been doing. You know, we have a whole weekly big ranges, yet we end at the same spot. That doesn't surprise me. But stock charts are starting to set up a little bit. And my thing is, I'm not sure they're going to wait till the end of the year to really make that secondary move, you know, individually in some of the names I mentioned. So good luck today, and I'll see you back tomorrow.